Well, welcome to this latest match here in Guernsey for the World Bowls 2024 Indoor Championships. Our match this time is Singapore against England. So we're looking forward to a good match. They're in Group 5, Section 4 of the mixed pairs. I'm joined for this one, Jordy Jones from Norfolk. So welcome, Jordy.
Thanks for having me.
It's good to see you make the trek all the way to the other side of the world to see us. I'm not quite sure if it's you or New Zealand would be furthest away, but it's a fair way anyway.
Yeah, still 33 hours of travel.
33 hours.
Yeah.
That's long enough.
Yeah, exactly.
So when did you arrive?
We arrived on the Tuesday before, so we had a couple of days here, but we did a little bit of sightseeing first. So,
yeah. So a bit of time to get over the jet lag.
Yeah.
So what have you seen then when you say sightseeing?
Went and saw the beach. That was pretty cool, and then went to a couple of the museums and the forts. So that was pretty cool.
Well, the beach you've got back home, so
yeah.
How was that different?
It was a little bit different. Well, a lot colder, I can tell you that much.
Yeah, you're what will you be? Autumn now?
Yeah, autumn. Yeah.
All right. You still have good weather.
Yeah.
Great shot.
That's another good bowl from Rebecca. So we'll just start off how they're doing in their group, let you know. So this one's, as we're saying, England, Singapore. England currently lying second in their group, Singapore fourth. But England on 3 wins, Singapore on 2, so a win for Singapore would be very useful for them. New Zealand currently top the group with 3 wins, same as England. So we'll be trying to keep an eye out for that one as well. New Zealand are just currently topping it on sets, so depends how New Zealand get on in their match, which is next door, and they're playing France. So on paper, New Zealand are the stronger team on that one. So who do you fancy for this one then, Jordy?
It's going to be close. I played against Singapore. He took me to a tie break. I won that one, but on paper, I've also played against Harry at the World Under 25, so it's a very, very even matchup. But on paper, I think England have the better advantage.
Probably slight favourites.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, it's difficult. I know Harry and Rebecca, so I know more this side of the world, but I don't know the Singapore team. So have you played against them or seen them in
No, I haven't seen them in any other competition, so it's the first one that I've seen.
Yeah. Oh, well, it'll be interesting. See how they go. So the Singapore are in red stickers, and England have got the blue stickers. So out the leads, it's always the way. Singapore got red stickers on those blue bowls, and England have got the blue stickers on those pink bowls. So they're going to test us a bit today.
Reported. 1, 2, 3. Team on go.
So not quite sure if Harry made it in with that one. Pretty close all round. Who do you reckon from there, Jordy?
Looks like Rebecca's first bowl. Looks like to be a shot.
Your pink one, you reckon?
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very close.
Yeah, that's where the overhead is a good angle. Means you can see the head quite well.
Yeah.
But still, obviously not as good as being on the rink and directly over the top. Well, that'll make sure from Harry. That's definitely England now.
Yeah. Very close shot from Singapore there. Just missing a little bit wide.
Yeah, good effort from Chu, trying to open it up, give himself some room. It would, if it is killed, it would be on the centre tee. So the format of the game is 2 sets of 7 ends. If you're just tuning in for the first time, those who've watched the sessions, they'll know and they'll be very familiar with that. If it's tied after the 2 sets, then the 1 end tie break and respots. It's a centre respot.
Yeah, the front ball of meter.
So Chu's going for it again.
Just wide again.
Yeah, pulled that one.
The video is like that.
So it turned out 3 and a look for 4.
Three go. 4 down.
Oh, I think that was 4. So England off to a flyer there, 4-0. So you're here, Jordy. I know you're at the under 25s. So a good achievement just to attend the events. Is that your first events?
Yeah, that was my first international, so that was my first level entry for international, and now 6 months later being here at the Worlds.
Yeah, so very good. So how did you find it? Because I take it you're just outdoors, you don't have indoors?
Yeah, no, so we have outdoor, got 2 rinks, 2 greens, sorry. Yeah, so it was, but I've played at Rarilla before, so it wasn't too different over in Scotland, but here, this green runs a lot truer. It's very, very set. So,
Yeah. Yes, it's amazing the different opinions then. So as you say, it runs a lot truer, and that's what I always describe it as, a very kind rink, because it allows you to play the shots. If you want to play a yard on, or if you want to play a few yards, then you can play those.
yeah.
You've still got to get it right, but you can play those. Whereas some rinks you go to, it's really difficult to play that yard on, or those sort of in between shots. So you end up drawing or playing a lot of weight.
Yeah, I found that a little bit. Playing on grass, I play a lot heavier than what I do here, but getting those weighted shots through, playing a yard or 2 through, it's really it's really forgiving. So I find, especially on rink 1 and rink 2, if you go wide just that fraction that you hang out, when you add weight, and if you narrow, it'll just swing away. So some players have adapted really well to it, watching these guys play. So
Yeah, so I'm not sure if the difference is about the woods. So it's another good wood in there from Singapore. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's about the woods, because I know more so, and it's not an exact science, but more so the northern hemisphere. So Austin Guernsey will use slightly wider woods, and southern hemisphere narrower. So do you think that would make a difference on the carpet?
It does, because I've played with Taylor Aces and I've seen a lot of the opponents out on the green that use Taylor Ace. It's a good bowl, nice and wide, and it comes in quite nicely, whereas Pedal and I have been using Green Masters and Aeros, and so they're not as common on a carpet. So,
Yeah.
but it makes a difference. Playing against Lindsay today, as you could see, and Derek's, both of their bowls were swinging like they were coming out real wide and coming in perfectly to the line.
Yeah, and I don't know why. I can understand historically when you were prescribed to be a wider bowl, and because Australia the greens were so wide, that as soon as they were the rules were sort of relaxed and changed a bit, that you could use tighter bowls. I can understand more so why people changed to those tighter ones. I still feel, for me, a wider bowl helps you get around woods when you're, certainly in a team game like this. If you've got a tight wood, you sort of can sometimes be restricted, and if it's a tight head, you've got to go through it rather than sort of draw around something.
Yeah, well, Connie from Malta, she's using Green Masters as well, so we have the same bowl, but that was a good bowl by Harry there. Joined in for a second. Connie is also using Green Masters, and we've both found that we just need to back ourselves with it. We've got to trust the bowl that it's going to come back in, because there's some times where it does, and you think, oh, that's way too wide, and it will come right back. So you got to trust your bowl and trust yourself with it. So
yeah, that's well, like any more so for you. It sounds like well played. Yeah, right on it. Like any player, if you're drawing, you've got to trust it, give it the green, and it will come back. What speeds do you play on in Norfolk?
We play at, I think it's 15. Great. Making two out of that. Oh, one, sorry.
One down.
Yeah, so 15. So this is a little bit quicker than what you would play on.
Yeah.
And so how much does yours swing?
Mine turn quite a lot. Mine swing a fair bit. Pedals don't as much on grass, but mine do. But I'm finding here that pedals are swinging a lot more than what they do back home.
So they're similar to yours.
Yeah.
Here on this surface.
Yeah.
It's amazing. You would have thought if they, whatever the surface is, if the surface takes more land, all bowls will take roughly the same amount of more land.
Yeah, you would think so.
Just drifting through a fraction there. See that just on the back.
Coming really well, Harry. Come on, mate, just have the weight.
So your grandpa Popeye is back on Ireland. Called Popeye when I saw him walk past with the eye patch.
Oh, he's not as strong as what he used to be.
Do you have Popeye in Australia or Norfolk? It was a cartoon in the UK. Yeah.
No. Everyone in Oz knows about it, but no, we don't watch it.
Yes, mate.
Just a bit narrow.
Good.
Singapore there.
Yeah, just trying to sit the bowl for two. Couldn't quite get it, so that will be one to England. So it's good to have people from all around the world. We've had comments on the other streams, and so we've got Australia and we've got Norfolk watching. So I don't know if news has got out about your big debut on the streaming, Jordy.
It must have. I might get a gig back home.
Big draw. Our numbers will double because of you, I'm sure.
Oh, more than likely. I dare say Phil is the Norfolk Island Bowling Club Facebook manager, so I'm sure that he's upstairs watching the stream and listening to it. So,
all right, so we can't give him too much stick then.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I called him Popeye before, but I meant the pirate with the eye patch. But yeah, you'll well, I remember you say you played at Warilla, but this would have been before you were bowling. But I remember you playing football there, coming to watch Grandpa.
Getting kicked off the green.
I think I reckon I first played against Phil about 2007, I would say. So long enough ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah. So you're even younger than Josh, which when I say things and Josh says, well, that's history. You know, I wasn't born then. And there's going to be even more things that I might say that you go, I wasn't born then.
Yeah, more than likely. But I remember playing down at Warilla, playing football on the green and getting kicked off with Val Smith and Johnny from Macau, his son. We were around the same age and we were playing soccer. And
I was out there with Val.
yeah, you were there too, yeah.
Took my sandals off and I soon got blisters on my feet. I had to stop. Luckily I was finished bowling by that stage.
And Saf from Malaysia, he was also there.
Saf, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, a few old faces. You've now got the young faces coming in.
Yeah, draw close.
Well played, Singapore. Yeah, front touch. Yeah. Does mean Rebecca's just behind is very good.
In a great position for Harry.
Great receiver. Yeah, any touch.
Great after this. Bend. Bend a bit.
Oh, well,
Really good.
half a bowl out from being perfect. Well played, Rebecca, but no result. So even further than Australia, we're now as far as South Island and New Zealand. I've got just got Julie Forrest walking by, asking if we can actually hear them on the green, and she wasn't actually on the commentary one. She was next door, but we can still hear her. And I was saying, yeah, we can hear you cheering. But it's good that she had Woods to cheer, with Mike Stepney playing a few bowls to turn things around.
Playing a nice cover bowl from Singapore.
So just move that down, let you see a bit further. You can see that bowl right at the back.
Harry's still playing the same idea that Rebecca had in her first bowl, her last bowl, sorry.
Yeah, it's all going for them to move it. So Singapore definitely need to get in.
Shot there by Harry.
Good effort.
Dragging
fraction too far for him, so he's still one down, but he's definitely got room now, so that would definitely help him. So for those who have joined us and for other games throughout the week, thanks for joining us. Oh, well played. So 2 to Singapore. Harry may have had a shot there for a few, but probably down to the draw now. Yeah, we think this is the first World Bowls indoor where we've had streaming all through the week. I know we've normally seen the final day on the streaming, but we've put together some volunteers and got you the games all through the week. It's meant we can show many countries, which I hope you appreciate. And if you're here, you've obviously found us on the World Bowls Facebook Live, World Bowls YouTube, or the Guernsey Indoor Bowling YouTube. We will be putting a static streaming rink over the other side, but that's just between games, so we'll get that going as well.
Hi, Mike. Good.
So just ever so slightly over from Singapore, but they still get the end with a 1.
How far through was I, Mary? 2 yards? 1 yard. Long, okay.
Well played. Well played. Brilliant.
So Jordy, how many clubs have you got in Norfolk?
We've only got one club on Norfolk. We've got 2 greens consisting of 6 rinks on each green. So, yeah, so 12.
Same again.
12 rinks in total.
Yep, that's plenty.
Yeah.
So you've got a few members?
At the moment we've got about 65 members. It's pretty good numbers for us.
Yeah.
Population of 2,000.
Population 2,000, yeah. So that's definitely a good amount out of a small population.
Yeah.
I mean, how many other, you wouldn't get a town in England with 2,000 members that would have a bowls club. So to have 12 rinks is very good.
Yeah.
And I think you spent a bit of time in Australia, didn't you, for a while?
Yep. Yeah, I spent a little bit of time in Newcastle, Australia, but moved back home just over 2 years ago. So that's when I started picking up bowls again.
Yeah, good again.
Picking up bowls again. Properly. So you did play before then?
Yeah, well played. Great.
Well played, Rebecca. Made a little bit more of a target, given Singapore. Try and get my country right. Giving Singapore more of an opportunity to disturb it.
Not in your way if you want to play that. Up to you. You want to play this? Go ahead too.
So got a couple of comments about the streaming. Yep, sorry if you're the other side of the world, and well played Singapore. Sprung it back, made two for themselves. Yeah, so sorry if it's the other side of the world and we're streaming, so you're watching more, and therefore losing a bit of sleep. It's only a week, you'll be able to get some sleep after that. We're about the same. In the rabbit hutch from about 7:30 in the morning till about 9:30 at night.
Harry just leaving his first shot a little bit short. Perfect line though.
Just go back to that. The lead is still close enough. He's got to have a good look around. Yeah. So is your club run by volunteers?
Yep.
Generally.
All of it's run by volunteers.
Yeah, same as our club. So streaming as volunteers, you've got markers all day, every day. So as we say, it's long sessions, but the singles you need markers, 6 rinks. So volunteers doing that marking, volunteers doing the scoreboard turning, as well as well played, Harry. As well as the extra volunteers on the bar, helping with extra cleaning, helping with teas and coffees. People bake cakes, guiding people into the rinks where they need to be. So it's been a real team effort. Really appreciate all the volunteers that are out there. And assisted by 4 international technical officials. I say assisted, on the green led by. ITOs represented by Will Bowles, representing Will Bowles. So you get your standard umpires, and then you can sort of become international umpires and move up, and if you want. So there is a sort of career progression as an umpire if you want that. Singapore searching for the wood, but a bit wide. Right kind of shot.
Bit more. Yeah, you're in.
Harry, always really consistent. Very rare he has an off day. If you're playing him, you want it to be that off day.
Today you're doing really well.
You definitely do.
You've got to be at the top of your game to beat him.
Measuring for a third shot there.
So I was talking about the ITOs. On here we have Alan Thornhill, and he's chair of the Laws Committee. I classify him as head of the ITOs. He'll also organise the testing for if you want to become an ITO, the next level.
Two down.
Just 2 shots there for England,
So 2 for England. Well done.
making it 7-1 after 5 minutes.
So we'll just go across the scores. So this is the last group game for them. In fact, we'll go across the scores. I'll let Jordy take you across the scores.
On rink 1 we've got Macau against Canada. Canada leading 11-1. On rink 2 there's the roll-up stages for Jamaica against composite team of Scotland and Falkland Islands. Botswana are leading Ireland 1-0. New Zealand is leading France 4-0. And Hong Kong, China is currently leading the USA 2-0.
There you go. I said I'd make you work if you came in here. So the Jamaica versus a combination team of Scotland, Falkland. They started a bit late because the game before went right to the time. So that ran quite late. So I'm sure we'll catch that one up throughout the day. That may affect us if we switch over to Rink 2 for the next session for streaming, which I'll, I'm sure we are actually. So yeah, next up we will be switching to Switzerland versus Wales on Rink 2, so there will be a short intermission before we go back onto that. For us in the rabbit hutch, it's actually quite good. It will give us time to get a breath of fresh air and a cup of tea. And
Great idea.
Jordy, after a bit of hard work, it will give you time for a kip.
Oh, exactly right. Great ball there from Rebecca. Drawing a toucher.
Come on. Actually, 2 months ago, just came back from nice.
So I'll ask you sort of political stuff now. What's your employment in the island? Do you have? Is it good for employment? Do you have full employment?
Yeah, I've got full employment. Another great bowl from Rebecca, drawing another back toucher. Yeah, employment's pretty big on Norfolk. Few available positions.
Yeah, so if you want to work, you've got a job, you can work.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, we're similar here in Guernsey. Very low unemployment. If you pretty much if you want to work, you can get a job.
Good second.
And as you guys would know, living on a little island, the cost of living is through the roof.
Yeah, it's more expensive in a small place, but that's the thing. It's a place where people want to get to, so that's
You don't really have a choice.
the other side of it. Yeah.
Yep. Good cover bowl there by Singapore.
Now exchange bud. Give it a chance.
So if you are on Ireland and therefore listening to this, I'd encourage you to come down. You can get a tea or coffee. The bar will be opening soon. If your preferred option is an orange juice, you can not just see the players on screen, you can come and see them in real life. You can get a bit of the atmosphere, or even be the atmosphere as well. So it'd be good to see you down here.
Good ball there from Harry.
Yeah, very good bowl, just locked it for Rebecca's. Might have just sat it away, so still only 3, I think.
Just a bit too weighty for that type of shot.
Yeah, trying to play a more gentle shot. I did wonder. I think he's got a she has a reasonable drive, so I thought there might be a weighted shot there. Does look difficult to get in for a draw. Not a lot of room.
Harry has such a smooth delivery.
He does have a really good delivery. Yeah. Yeah, he's called a weighted shot this time. I thought that might have been the previous wood. Well, up to it. There's always a chance you're going to get something. You can just see that toucher in the ditch.
I think that might have been 2 there.
Yeah, best back as well. So 2 going up. So scores 8-3. I'm just laughing there because Ali Marion was just outside, so I scored 7-3. I can't even count.
Play your length.
I got distracted. Ali Marion just outside the window, trying to make me jealous. Michel de Cartret's bought some gosh mallah, a local dish with apples, flour, bit of sugar. A bit like a sponge cake really, but it's really good. So I'll be heading out in the break to go and get some. Baked by Michel de Cartret. Appreciate that one.
Just a quick shout out to the Aussies and Kiwis today, back on the other side of the world. Happy Anzac Day. Just looking for service and any family or family friends for fighting for our country.
So did you go to the ceremony this morning?
I did not. The ceremony was at 8:30 and we kicked off at 8:30. So. But I know the Australian team, being JR, Sammy and Razor, all went this morning. Not too sure about Shannon and Taylor.
Yeah, I thought it was an early service, but not quite as early, so
Yeah,
didn't make it for you.
Usually in Australia it's a nice dawn service, so at about 4:30, 5 o'clock. But
Maybe
over
with
here it seemed to be 8:30.
a bit more relaxed.
Yeah.
A couple feet past.
So I think I saw on your profile that
That one.
being on an island, you like
Just
fishing.
drop in
Very much love fishing.
Love
2.5
fishing.
feet.
So you get out there quite a lot.
I would stay
Yeah,
with
that's
it.
really
You
good
get
there.
Much so.
Perfect.
that shot.
Yeah, that's very good.
So are you shore fishermen? Are you boats?
Boat fishing.
Boat.
Yes.
So you for your big tuna or those sorts
Yeah,
of things.
big tuna, big kingfish. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of sharks every now and again.
Let's get back there.
I haven't been fishing for quite a long time, but used to go fishing. But we were off the rocks, down the cliffs.
Oh, okay.
You look at some of the places, and nowadays you think, did we actually go down there? It's maybe not encouraged by health and safety, but just when you're born and raised with it, it's just what you do.
Exactly right. That's just like Norfolk. We've got crusty old ropes to walk down hills and cliffs, and old ladders that have snapped in half, but still do it.
You got ropes.
Yeah.
That's a
ropes.
luxury.
Yeah, you just quickly walk down on a rope. Good brother from Harry.
Yeah, we played Harry. So what's that? 3.
Looks like to be 3.
Yes, again before you were born, but I always remember a story from my dad where his mum was concerned about the places they were going down the cliffs, and she said, "Take me where you're going," and they went down, and she was probably 60 at the time, and she went, "That's no problem." So she was quite happy, and then
So you can head back down there then, doesn't it?
sorry,
Doesn't that mean you can head back down there?
I could go down there, yes. But, I'm down here all the time now. Bowling quite a lot.
That was a great shot.
呢個即係 high 前邊，
Pick
呢個
up
第二
shot.
摔，
Was a great
再
shot.
嚟啊！
Harry
點解掂
just
自己？
missed.
再來。
Yes, mate.
Good back cover bowl by
Late
Jordy.
fella.
Yeah, it didn't quite stop in time, but definitely a very useful bowl.
Harry's not going to be short with this bowl.
No.
Harry got it.
Great bowl from Harry there, but just not getting the result. It doesn't look like it.
No, sprung it the wrong way from him.
One down, I believe. One end play of the first set, being 7-3 after 6.
A looser start from the two leads. Plenty more was to come though.
Very close there from Singapore.
Just drifted through a fraction. But good effort.
Stop so fast. I thought it was in and I go.
So we'll just give you a quick update across the board. Rink 1, Canada, Macau. Canada 11-4 up. Scotland, Falklands. They've taken the first end against Jamaica 3-0 up. Rink 3, Ireland, Botswana. Ireland 5-1 up. New Zealand are flying out the blocks. They're 11-0 up against France. And on Rink 6, Hong Kong are still maintaining a lead. 5-2 up on USA. So New Zealand are top of their group and flying out the blocks. So if they maintain that, that does mean they'll stay top. So a win here for England if they can win this one. Would still keep them second, but they can be overtaken if England lose by Hong Kong, China. So losing that first set means Singapore can't qualify, but Hong Kong, China could still get there. So they're if they're them being up against USA is very important for them. So in the other group that is playing, Canada are top of that group, followed by Macau, China. And Canada are up against Macau, China. So first against second. Canada can't be caught to be beaten. So Canada will be going through, whether it's first or second. Macau, China, they need to win, because if they lose, Ireland could overtake them. And Ireland are 5-1 up in their set against Botswana. So good intriguing battle over there on the other side as well.
I believe Macau's doing pretty well in the singles as well.
Yeah, Johnny.
Yeah.
It's gone well.
Looks like shot wood from Singapore then.
Your wave is really good.
Looks like there's enough room to get in though. So it's all about the skip's draw on this one. Adjustment from Harry, but not sure that's quite enough, even with falling in.
Stop,
Do you prefer the sets game or the 21 up?
I prefer 21 up. 7 ends is a little bit cutthroat if you're still getting used to the green, going from 5 to 1 or 1 to 6. That varies quite a lot. So if you can't adjust quick enough, you kiss the first set goodbye, and you just got to refocus and get the second set. Good ball here from Harry.
Yeah, well played, Harry. Yeah, I suppose that's an advantage of some of the nations that do have more greens, more competition, so they're moving around, changing weights and the amount of green and all that regularly. So they're used to doing that immediately. You're the same as us. If you've got one green, we've got one indoor, so we're less used to moving around and changing.
Just the one there for England, finishing out the set.
And I suppose that part of that is just international experience as well.
Yeah.
So if you've been there, done it, you've been on those greens.
Yeah, good hit. Super.
Looks like Canada's going to take out the first set.
Yeah, so Macau is going to have to reset. See if they can get back on that tie break. It's, even then with sets, Ireland are only half a set behind them, so by dropping a set, if Ireland win 2-0, they should overtake them. So I think Macau now need Botswana to do them a favour. And Ireland are 9-1 up now in this first set, so that's certainly going Ireland's way.
Yeah.
So for Macau, it's all on this second set. They need to win it. They need Botswana to win it as well, or at least tie it.
I might have taken out too much. Sorry.
I've just got a message from Dan McManus asking to say hello and asking how you and Ali are.
Doing all good. So hi Dan, good that you're watching
Can I get to the deck?
from sunny Scotland,
Yeah, do it
or
again.
as it's otherwise known, Scotland.
There's nothing much sunny about it.
Yeah, when we went up for the under 25s, I was up there watching, and it was so far up I thought I was going to end up in the North Pole, and it was just as cold as well, I think.
-4 it got to, and a high of 6.
High of -3. But that's the good thing about bowls. You see many people, and you go to another event, and you see some of the same faces, some new friends that you make.
Very much so.
And I've always found you go to any bowls club, that you can just pop in and they'll make you welcome, and it's like you've always been there. Make friends everywhere.
Yep, 100%. Doesn't matter where you go.
Did I also see on your profile, I'm trying to think, was it latte?
Yes, vanilla latte coffees in the morning. Yeah,
Fan of your
vanilla
coffee?
lattes. Yeah, am a little bit. Used to work at McDonald's and used to be a barista.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, like the coffee a little bit.
Yeah, I wondered if that would be what your favourite drink was, but I think another sign of the generation that you're a bit younger than me. I saw tacos and I thought, well, I was a bit surprised when you say favourite food tacos.
What is that? Tacos are good. Just have them. Pretty easy to whip up too.
Yeah, and put anything you want in there.
Exactly right. Whether it's fish, beef, pork, doesn't matter. Whatever you like.
Yeah. No, I'm maybe a more old-fashioned guy. Decent steak. I appreciate that.
Em giờ
A
xíu
good
kìa.
old surf and
Cái hộp
toast
gì
goes
không to?
alright too.
Cái này Cái đi đâu?
Harry's bowled just creeping out for shot to be second.
Great effort.
Same bowl, might you dive into Jack.
Very unlucky shot there by Harry.
His weight was good enough.
Mà chưa được à? Mà chưa được.
So stick on the backhand for May, do you reckon?
I believe so. I think it's a safer option. She's got herself coming in on the backhand, and any little promotion would be helpful. Cutting out a second shot.
Yeah, sneak around it, sit on the Harry's as well. There is enough room. Looks a little bit tight to me.
And a little bit short.
Safe, but that's still 1 to Singapore, so 1-0 up in England in the second set. So I asked you what you prefer. That's the other side of the coin. The flip side is if you lose the first set, you've got a chance to get back in the game. If you start off badly in the 21 up, then it's a long way back.
It is a very long way back, but you can do it in singles. Doesn't matter how long it takes. You can do it in 21 ends. You can do it in whatever 21 ball 4 is.
So your mixed pairs, how have you done? I'm trying to think. I haven't seen your group.
We don't stand a chance. We lost to Malta in the first game, and then we beat Malaysia in the second game.
That's a good win.
That was a good win, and then we lost to Ali and Ollie in the composite side.
Yep.
And then we lost to Hungary and Israel yesterday in the tie break, and lost again this morning to Jersey. So we're out for mixed, and I think Pedal stands a chance with stands a fair chance in her singles section. She's got Sammy from Australia today, and if she beats Sammy, I think she goes through as the top. I'm not 100% sure. Pedal's currently sitting at third under Australia and Wales.
Yep. Okay.
So,
So yeah, you mentioned Israel-Hungary. I mean, they did really well against Malaysia this morning. They went down 8-7 and 8-6. So really tight
yeah,
game there.
very close games, yeah. They were playing on the rink next to us, and we saw that after 3 ends, they were 6-0 down. Up, sorry.
So I'll let you keep waffling a second. I'll just I'll find that pedal match up to see what group she's in and how what you're saying about how close she is.
Yep. Third.
Yeah, so sitting third. Australia's on 3 wins, Norfolk on 2, and in between them Wales on 2 wins. Slightly better on sets, but yeah, if Pearl wins 2-0, she'll be level with Australia on sets, but she'll have a better shot difference. And Wales in between, so it depends how Wales gets on. They've got slightly better sets, and they've got to play. Wales got to play to finish. Oh, Wales have still got to play. Nope. Have Wales finished? Wales have finished. That's why I can't see they've got another game. So yeah.
Singapore plays Israel and Australia plays Norfolk.
So it's pretty much if Pedal wins, she's through.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
As well, might be top. Possibly if she doesn't get both sets, she might be second.
Yep.
But if she loses, she's out. So interesting match up this afternoon.
It's a very promising bowl by Harry.
Yeah, England have been consistently in the target area. Just putting May under pressure. Lining up for the forehand, so will be a little bit of weight. Little trundle through the head. Well,
Unlucky.
much more delicate weight than I thought.
Yeah.
I thought it'd be arriving with a bit more when it was coming the forehand. I wasn't sure it'd get underneath the front one with a draw, so I thought it had to be arriving.
I think that's now 3 down.
As you can see, Harry trying to get around it.
If you were May, would you be playing the forehand or the backhand?
For me, yeah, I was a little bit surprised on the forehand. She does have quite tight woods, but so she could have played with the tighter woods on the forehand. But for my woods, I'd be on the backhand. The forehand's a valid one, but I don't think the draw's really on. I think it needs to be arriving a bit
Quicker. And she's got herself coming in on the backhand as well, and she's got best back bowl.
Yeah,
she gets the kitty clean.
Exactly. I mean, that's last bowl, so she's got nothing now. But forehand there was less gaps. Backhand there was a small gap. It was her own bowl coming in, but forehand more weight, wood or jack. So there's the difference between the wider woods and the tight one. Harry coming around and getting back in.
Looks like it's going to be 4 there for England.
May having to sort of try and sneak inside.
She's going to do a measure.
So the players don't have to measure, but they are entitled to measure. And if they don't want to, whether they just don't like measuring, whether they don't agree with the other country's measure, they can soon call the umpire on if they feel it's close. We haven't seen the ITOs on too much. So that's 4 to England, 4-1 up.
Speak to
Kagan first 2 points on the first set, first end on the second set. They can keep up with that, they might get that second set back and take it to a tie break.
Yeah, Ireland Botswana. They're 9-2 to Ireland. Still a couple of ends left in that set. They're taking their time about it.
Super.
But they're allowed. They've got a time limit. So as long as they're within that time limit.
Same bowl, you get to the bowl or the jack.
fair ball.
Great effort.
Is there a gap between mine and yours?
Good shot by Chi there.
What an effort. That's a great effort.
Yeah, that's a good effort by Becky.
It's a great second shot.
Yeah, tightens it up. Makes it difficult for Chu to get another one in. Changing hands. Probably would have changed hands anyway with his leaning on it like that. Again, it shows the generational gap. I'm here trying to sort of work the technology, which for a dinosaur is difficult around the different screens and going between the live scores, the World Bowls Match Centre, the questions that Jordy's given me about how pedal can do in a section and stuff like that. So it's interesting for me, and Jordy's just calmly also texting to some friends, so he's definitely more up with the tech than me.
I'm far away from as technology as you guys are. I wouldn't even know how to turn on a microphone.
Oh well, the tech you're using, you're up with it.
Yeah, that one I'm up with.
Just over from Harry, good effort. may needs a bit of company for that bowl. Although Harry is using more delicate weight because he's got one just behind with Becky's wood. But now he's settled past the two from Singapore. He might elect a bit more weight to try and take the wood out clean.
May just putting in a nice little blocker there, making Harry play for that bowl.
Yeah, might force his hand a bit. If he kills it though, it goes on the tee and he'll be 2 down.
Better ball, Mary.
Looks like it's just going to cut across there.
Yeah.
Great weight for it, mate.
Yeah, doesn't want to take the risk to kill it, so that's why he's still playing gentle weight. Knows he can get around the short one and still get back to the jack for a little trail. Well, it's getting towards lunch. Certainly looking forward to my sandwich.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to a wrap. A wrap would be nice right about now. Over the camera, we could hear Harry saying that he just needs to try and draw the bowl off it.
Yeah, doesn't want it to spring out 3 or 4 down his head. See, we said that, so he must have been listening to us.
Just a bit heavy for that type of shot there by Harry.
佢只係走呢度咧，就有4個。
So if you were May in this situation, would you be playing the backhand and popping out that kitty? Go and picking up that full? It's too much of a risk. Because that seems what Chu is just calling out.
Yeah, he might have. I think it's risky because you can clip the wood out. If the shot was just sitting a bit further in front, maybe I would. But it's because it's closer to jack eye, you can definitely get out clean and put yourself, what, 4 or 5 down?
Yeah.
So, well, definitely go on for it. Yeah, to be honest, I think that's the best result was a miss. Well, the best result was to get it, 100% and get a few, but I think that was a bit risky to play that. So yeah, we've between us confirmed that we don't think we would have played that shot. It's if you need to gamble for quite a few, yes, but they were holding 1, draw for 2. 2 would have put them 4-3. They're early days in the second set, so there's still plenty of time to recover that. So I don't think it was time to panic. That's last end. If you need 3 or 4, well, maybe that's what you would play. So that's 4-2 to England after 3 ends. So it's good to have you on for this stream. Seen people from around the world commenting, which is good. We've got this 2024 edition of the World Bowls Indoor Championships. So on all week, today's the last day of the group stages. So pointy end for those. we've got 38. I can't even get the numbers right now. 30 countries. Good to see them visit our little island. And as you heard before, Jordy from Norfolk Island, like some of them, have done a little bit of sightseeing. See some of the history of Guernsey and how it's evolved from the very old fortifications, maybe Castle Cornet from the 1,000 years ago, near enough, or medieval, up to the more recent structures from the war when the Germans occupied Guernsey. So if you're interested in your history, if you're interested in your natural beauty, cliffs and beaches, again, as Jordy said, different to what's on Norfolk. Must be the colour of the sand.
Yeah, your sand's quite white, whereas ours is very yellow. But our water seems a lot cleaner than what your water is.
So, I suppose it depends on the state of the tide. If it's running quite hard, it churns up a lot.
Yeah.
So your tides then, do you have much tidal movement?
Yeah, we do actually. We've got quite a bit. On a high tide, we usually have usually goes from 90 odd meters to 120. So it moves quite quick. And when you're out fishing and you're on your tidal change, you're letting out a fair bit of line, and it's just going sideways. There's no controlling it or anything like that. So.
Right. Interesting. You said the 90 meters, 120. So we refer to our tidal range in the UK as it's a 10 meter range. So datum is 0 and then up to 10 meters for a really high tide.
Oh, okay. Yeah. No. So we've probably got from low to high is probably about 4 meter difference, but once you're out deep, because we've got so many gullies and valleys
right
underwater, it changes from what you would be at a high tide at 120 on a low tide would be 90. So it's just those peak of those waves as
right.
you're going over the top.
Okay, it's more of a swell.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, because I know in the Channel Islands the waters sort of gets squeezed in between England and France, and so it sort of rushes through the Channel Islands, and that's what pushes it up. And so we have 10 meter range, which is a big range, and that's why we do get military boats sort of doing some training in our waters, because it's quite challenging waters for them to navigate through with the rocks and all that as well.
Wow. I saw one of the new ferries in the dock yesterday. Yeah, just trialling that out. That was pretty cool to look at. Big yacht.
Yeah.
Big ferry, sorry. A lot bigger than anything we get on Norfolk.
Bigger than Norfolk, but
yeah, pretty much.
not bigger than you've seen.
His ball or your ball? His ball is just slightly behind. Oh, you played such a good ball. You could get a good result on this hand too.
So there's a request for an update on the Aussie scores. They're not on this session, so there won't be an update for that. But you can keep up to date with the live scoring. If you go to the World Bowls website or the Guernsey Indoor Bowling website, you should find a link to the live scoring, and that will keep you up to date on all the sessions that are going at that point in time.
Harry just playing that bowl a little bit narrow, cutting across the head, looking to take out shot bowl.
Yeah, May needs to give that bowl a bit of company.
Chu just calling for a cover bowl.
Well, I think you might have to swap over now. Very good chance right through here. You're sort of playing weight to my foot.
Well played, mate. Possibly a counter, but also tightens the angle for Harry a little bit as well. Just makes it a bit more difficult.
Ball might hold. ball might hold for long enough. You get it right. Oh, you got unlucky, Mary. Great ball.
So Harry will go quicker, but how quick? Well played,
Kitty
Harry.
clean. Picking up one there. Believing Chu has the furthest back ball.
Yeah. Yeah, so it stayed in. Harry's at the back will count. And the next one was the Singapore bowl in the head, or just behind the head.
Making the score 4-3 after 4. Nice tight game between the two.
That's good there. That's okay there.
So yeah, sorry about that. I thought Harry's had stayed in, but it obviously didn't stay in. So Singapore picked up one there. So Singapore favouring the slightly shorter jack. Two woods in the head, hasn't quite nailed it, bit of room, but if you're holding, that's all you can do.
Grab it.
Like what you tried. Did the two last one? Yeah, okay.
So you can see Chu just hanging out there. Slightly tighter bowls don't quite have that finish.
Yes, good hit. Well played. Yeah, very good. Very good.
Played Rebecca. So even with the cameras being higher up, player standing closer to the head, just blocks it out a bit for you. just took the shot away, took the English bowl away.
Beautiful track, Mary. Just a yard. A small yard.
Choose just calling for May to come in and sit Rebecca's pink bowl.
Yep.
Next it.
Yes.
She did it.
Yeah, it was actually only about that.
It's made a couple at least.
Harry looks interested in his bowl, following it down.
Recovery here, Harry.
Short blocker, and it looks like a counter as well.
Very good weight.
I think that's one down.
I feel like the VAR in EPL looking at different screens and working out everything.
Nice
can
little
keep track.
there.
Yeah.
Nice and confident. Right to here.
And support out there for May and Chu. A little bit heavy there. I'm not sure if she was trying to play it. Looks like a draw would have been good. Just sit the two that are just behind, fall in for probably shot. If you happen to move it a foot, that would have been a bonus. Let's give Harry another opportunity to get another one in. And he's duly obliged. Two.
Signal for two there.
That's 6-3 to England.
Just a quick update. Everyone's finished their first set. Canada taking out the first set against Macau 12-4. The composite side of Scotland and Falkland Islands taking out the first set 18-2 against Jamaica. Ireland taking out the first set against Botswana 12-2. New Zealand taking the first set 13-0 against France. And Hong Kong taking out the first set 7-4 against the USA.
I'm not helping.
In the Macau vs Canada game, Canada is currently up 8-4 in the second set after 4 ends.
Yeah, they've picked up a big score because Macau were up early in that. So Canada have just picked up a 4 in there to get that 8-4.
And it looks like New Zealand's on track to top their section, being undefeated.
Okay. Perfect.
5-0 in the second set after 4 ends.
Probably go.
Who do you follow in the APL game?
I don't really follow anyone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Feel sorry for anyone that follows Chelsea losing 5-0. Yeah, that was a
So-
shocker game.
Do you follow?
I do follow Chelsea.
You
so
follow Chelsea?
That
Oh
one,
well.
that one hurt a little bit.
So do you stay up into the night for the games, or do you watch them on highlights later on?
No, on KO. I watch it.
You do watch it live,
Yeah, watch it live.
so that could be late nights for you.
Very late nights for me, yes. Yes. Especially when you're on Norfolk.
Yeah,
I'm not.
that's certainly dedicated. Well, choose his second wood, but he's got a couple of useful ones just behind.
Right on top of it.
So it's given options for May. Could just be just a draw, sit her own up, or get the jack. So I wonder if Harry will go deep or if he'll draw it in.
Weight's good.
He's looking for a draw. Well, that's made May's shot more difficult anyway.
Cọp cái đó cọp. Cọp gì?
Do you think that will encourage her to play more weight? She'll stick with delicate weight.
Chưa ăn cọp.
Better line. Not sure you played the correct club. One guy.
Yeah, Harry's covered it this time. Sees the danger of the woods behind.
Rồi đi nữa.
Yeah,
Go
you
on,
either
yeah.
split them or get the bear jack.
Yeah, it's possible he can get.
Actually.
Possible May can get the two woods away. I was thinking of Harry playing that then. I don't know why he'd want to play the two English bowls away.
Có chứ. Cho bộ ấy học.
You're on a good line again. This looks better, maybe.
I'd be going quick on my backhand.
Settle now.
Yeah, I think so.
Looking for your own bowl and playing onto Rebecca's shot bowl.
Yeah, a couple of options to improve it for herself.
Oh,
Come on.
doesn't look far away. Very close.
Well, that's taken Harry's cover bowl off, so he's going to have to put one in there again.
Harry playing for cover again.
Yeah, he's right near the tee, so he's not going to drop a big count if it goes to the tee. Also splitting up the backwoods, so yeah, really good wood from him. I think May will still go. Yep, go big for it.
Only 2 people.
A little bit tight.
I believe it's only 2 down.
2, yep.
2 down.
2 conceded, so if Singapore are to do anything in this game, need a full count of 6 to take it to the tie-break. Not very often you see a 6 at this level, and the way England are playing, you don't see them dropping a big score, so you think this will be the last end.
Oh my God, it's not. Very last bit. No, it's still in. It's still in. Very good. Okay, well done.
So that was Sandra Bailey's dulcet tones you could just hear there. They're currently 3rd in their group, but they've taken the first set against Botswana, and they're up on this set. So that would enable them to leapfrog Macau, China, even if Macau, China win the last couple of ends. So they're looking in a strong position. They've just got to maintain that. So a couple of bowls just overweight from Chu. So when are you next back on, Jordy?
1:45 I'm back on, I believe. No, 3:45. Sorry, that's pedals down. 1:45 against Australia. So that's on next game.
So a bit of a break then, Petal, then you.
Yeah, bit of a break.
Yeah. Oh, well, I mean, we'll be keeping track of them anyway.
Yeah.
As we're streaming here, we're trying to keep you updated of the results all across the board. If you want to keep updated, just go to the Bowls website or the Guernsey Indoor Bowling website and look for live scores for the event.
just a little bit heavy playing through.
Yeah, they got a few at the back. I'm not sure if Rebecca tried to cover that, but she certainly got a useful ball back there. I think
Chu's got the one. Chu's got the first shot, I believe.
That was Harry's final bowl. Just drifted
Yeah,
through the gap. Now it looks like she's lining up on the backhand. Does that mean she's going to go searching for the jack?
I believe so.
She is. Well, that was an interesting way to do it. But made shot at the back. So that'll be 1 to Singapore. So that's that match between Singapore and England. Win for England 2-0. So thanks for joining us from wherever you were around the world. It's good to have you online, and we'll be back shortly. So thanks again, Jordy, for joining us as well.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Good to have you in the comms box. At least some other people can understand your accent and not me. And we'll be in a little while because we're moving over to Rink 2 for the next one, and their game's a little bit behind the others. So I've got enough time to have a sandwich in between, and we'll see you soon.